Welcome back everyone to the Bucks County Conservation District's Backyard Vegetable Gardening web series. Today I'm going to talk about the use of trellises in gardens and show you how to make your own inexpensive trellis for your garden. A trellis is any vertical structure made to provide support to growing plants. This is especially useful in gardens to encourage the vertical growth of plants as opposed to growing outwards, which saves a lot of space. It also makes harvesting and pest scouting a lot easier as you can see the entire plant and all of its fruit. Some of the most common vegetables grown on trellises include beans, peas, tomatoes, cucumbers, squash, and melons. There are many different types of trellises you can buy commercially. Each range in material, height, price, and aesthetic. Most are wood, metal, or plastic. Trellises can often serve as a visually appealing barrier to a garden or a yard, so some can be much nicer and more expensive, such as this one. Even though there are so many options on the market, it is so easy to simply make one yourself that is much cheaper, especially if you need multiple trellises in your garden. Today, I'm going to show you how I built 3 4-foot by 5-foot trellises for my sugar snap peas and cherry and salad tomatoes. I purchased a 6-pack of 6-foot bamboo stakes, which cost $4.19, and a 100-foot roll of 20-gauge metal wire for $6.98, coming out to only $11 for everything. The only additional tool you will need is wire cutters, but it is possible to substitute the wire for twine. It just may not be as sturdy and able to support really large fruits. I want about 1 foot between each trellis, so first I'm going to place my stakes at the correct distances. You want to make sure you have enough space to reach in between them, but you can try and put them decently close since the plants will be growing vertically. You want to try and drive them about 1 foot into the ground, as long as it's about 6 inches deep. You want the structure to be as sturdy as possible, since it will have to support the weight of really large vegetables, and there will also be some wind that it will have to stand against as well. You also want to remember to put your trellises on the north side of your garden so they don't shade your other vegetables. Once your stakes are in the ground securely and evenly spaced, you can get your wire and begin wrapping it around the 2 stakes, making horizontal lines about 6 inches apart starting at the ground. Once this first set of lines is finished, you need to make vertical lines about 6 inches apart as well, weaving them in between existing wire for more support and securing them tightly at the top and bottom. Make sure every place wire is wrapped around the stake or another piece of wire, there is enough length left to wrap it around several times to make sure it is as secure as possible. Repeat this process for each of your trellises until you have completed a full crisscross pattern on each of them. Make sure you also keep any leftover wire, which you can use to secure your growing plants to the trellises. If you don't have any left over, you can use twist ties or twine or purchase plant ties such as these. You will need to guide your plant's growth up the trellises as they grow, making sure to support branches with fruit especially. Trellises can help you take advantage of all the space available to you in your garden, and they can also be a really visually appealing barrier to your outdoor space. This DIY is the perfect inexpensive way to build multiple trellises in your garden, which allows you to control everything from the materials to the dimensions. And soon enough, you'll have delicious beans, peas, and tomatoes growing up them. Look out for this Sunday's video on everything you need to know about fertilizing your vegetable garden. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.